Hi everyone, and welcome to this video that is going to be about paintbrushes and everything there is to know about them. I'm going to go over different kinds, my favorite, and how to care for your investment. Because let me start off with the parts of a brush. I'm going to demonstrate on this big brush. This is the handle, obviously. Handle. This is the ferrule of the brush, which is the metal part. Typically you don't want to get any paint up in the ferrule of the brush because then it'll start to separate the bristles like this and you won't have the exact form from the original brush. This is the heel of the brush, which is the flat part at the end of the ferrule. This is called the belly, and the bristles, and then the end of the brush is the toe. Definitely important to buy good quality brushes. I know there are very cheap packs out there and available, but they don't last and they get gummed up with paint all the time and they don't clean very well and they're hard to work with. So investing in, I would rather have less good quality brushes, bad quality brushes. I know they do sell packs of large brushes. I'll show you. These brushes right here came in like a pack of like 15 and they're all this like fakey, bristly, gross. They don't have a brand name. So they're like knockoff brushes of like good quality ones. Let me go through different kinds of brushes. There are many different sizes and shapes. So this obviously is a round brush. Wrong way. Round brush. It's a little dried paint in that. Flat brush, obviously because it's flat. I looked it up, and this is called a bright brush, which is like a shorter flat brush. I don't know what that means. This is a filbert. And a filbert's like a straight brush with a rounded end. Fan brush, which I don't use too often, but it is nice to have. I didn't really have a good angle brush, but this one has an angle to it. That's basically all that is. It's a mop brush. We use this it's good for washes and large swatches of color. And then this is called a rigger, R-I-G-G-E-R. It's like a long rounded brush. I like these a lot, but I like them shorter because you can get more control. Different hairs to different brushes. Natural hair brushes are definitely more expensive for the synthetic. More expensive brush hairs include sable, camel, hog, and squirrel. Labeling of brushes. Most numbers on them. Like, the larger the number, the larger the brush is, or wider the brush hairs are on the brush. So brushes normally start at 000. Longer brushes, like this one, would normally be used for acrylics or oils. Favorite brand for brushes would be the Loew-Cornell. Really good quality brushes for the price. I mean, this one, basically any synthetic brush, I love. Cornell, they do make brush packs, which is how I usually buy them because it is more cost effective. It's what's happened sometimes when you leave your brush in the water too long. See that? It cracks right here. It cracks and the paint starts peeling off because the paint starts peeling off because it's bad for the wood. Which is why, again, I like the synthetic because, look, plastic end. No chipping, no losing of color. So that is another consideration when you want to buy your brushes. Favorite, especially if you have a hard time carrying or maintaining or having the time to even like, or you leave them for a day or stuff like that. To care and clean for your brushes, the best way I find to do it is after you definitely use them. Warm water, and pink soap. And you just use a drop and you can massage it into the bristles under the water. And then once it dries a little bit, you can take another little drop and put it back in the bristles to help shape them. It is mostly upon personal choice which brushes you tend to use or anything of that nature. It's usually trial and error, finding what works best. If you don't want to invest in whole sets of brushes, I definitely recommend buying some individually, different kinds, and seeing which brands you like or things like that. Definitely different shapes, so you find what's comfortable for you, and I hope that works for you guys. I hope this was informative. Still looking for video suggestions if you guys have any, so you guys can email me. Also, I don't know if this background is like annoying or just blah to look at. I know I have some art over here and like a bulletin board, and this is my bed right behind me. So I don't know if that's like annoying to look at or if I should change the background or if the lighting's good. Lighting's good? I don't know. So let me know that, and hope to hear from you guys. Email me, leave comments, subscribe. So thanks guys for watching, and I hope that helps. Bye.